Thinking about getting the Peaky Blinders haircut? Looks pretty cool, right? But will it look right on you? Absolutely 100% not. If you're considering getting this haircut, just hear me out and then you can go do whatever the hell you want. I know a little bit about cutting hair. I've been doing it for the past 10 years of my life. Now, about a year ago, I made a YouTube video talking about why you shouldn't get the Peaky Blinders haircut. But I feel I didn't provide enough information, so I just want to go in depth a little bit more here. So first off, for the TV show Peaky Blinders, this haircut is perfect. But why? Well, it takes place in the 20s when haircuts weren't quite as advanced as they were now. And getting a blended skin fade was just not possible. Electric clippers just didn't exist then, so blending away a skin fade was basically impossible. So what they would do is they would shave a line into your head and just leave it. Now for that time period, this was just the norm, and that haircut was definitely in style. Being as the Peaky Blinders show takes place in the 20s, it really makes sense that a bunch of gangsters would wear this haircut. Stick with me now. Barbers today are much more skilled and have very advanced equipment. They're able to give a perfect skin fade as long as they don't suck and they have the skill to do so. So let me ask you this. Would you rather walk around with this haircut, or would you rather walk around with this haircut? Now, this haircut right here, believe it or not, is the Peaky Blinders haircut. So as you can see here, this haircut is just a skin line around the head and unblended going into the top. Now, from certain angles in the TV show, the haircut does look very good. But a lot of times, these gentlemen in the show have hats on. It's usually pretty dark on set too, so you don't see the little details as well. And I don't recall one time where they show the back of somebody's head. They might every now and then, but it's pretty rare. Now, keep in mind, if you don't have black hair and a very similar bone structure to Cillian Murphy, the actor who plays Thomas Shelby, this haircut's gonna look completely different on you. Just hear this man out, please.
What about the haircut?
Yeah, that's another issue. I wouldn't recommend it.
Does it hurt?
No, it's just my children think I'm ridiculous.
Even he didn't like the haircut, and the production team had to beg him for weeks to wear this haircut before he caved. People, in 2023, this haircut is just not gonna look good. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can say to convince me otherwise. And I really hope that I can convince you here of this, that this is just not gonna work for you. Please do not get this haircut before a job interview. Please do not get this haircut before you go on a first date. And please don't get this haircut before you go visit your parents. Now, I have another haircut that I could suggest to you that is extremely similar to the Peaky Blinders haircut. Almost identical with a few differences. So I'll start with the sides here. So what you wanna ask for is a high bald skin fade. This is gonna look just like the Peaky Blinders haircut, except it's not gonna be a blunt line. Then for the top, what you wanna do is you wanna ask for an undercut. Now what you'll see here is an undercut is when the hair hangs off of the side and it doesn't blend in perfectly. This is gonna look just like the Peaky Blinders haircut because most likely this is the part right here of the haircut that you like. See the undercut when Thomas Shelby wears this and he's got this nice suit on, it looks good here. This is the part of the haircut that you don't see though. Now if you wanna walk out of the barber shop looking like this or looking like this, and by all means go for it. Your barber will probably love you because this haircut is super easy for us to do. It's gonna take us about half the time that it would take to do a complex skin fade, and we're still gonna charge you the same price. So by all means, go for it if you'd like.